What's up, everybody? Scoob from Dirt Soldiers MX. Hey, I want to give you this video today. I want to break something down for you here and show you the difference between James Stewart and Ricky Carmichael and their body position, and how this just a little bit of, when you get to the speed of these guys, of a James Stewart, of a Ricky Carmichael, how just the littlest things make the difference, you know what I mean? When it comes down to your attack position, center of balance, your body position. And if you've been watching these videos, what we talked about, with your elbows up high for the correct leverage between the bikes, standing up versus seated, the seated attack position in certain positions, and all that stuff. So I found this video. I was floating through YouTube here and found this battle between James Stewart and Ricky Carmichael. I don't know if you remember this. It happened, actually I can't even remember what track it is right now. Oh, there it is down at the bottom, Unadilla. It's one where Ricky wrecked. Out of the whole shot. James got the lead. Ricky just battled back through and caught back up to James, past James, and then Stewart ended up jumping down that downhill and hitting him, and they both wrecked. But there's this section I found right here in this track, through this like uphill kind of whoop section. I just want to show you something here between the different body positions between Ricky and James. Now, you know the difference. Ricky, the G-O-A-T, the GOAT, greatest of all time. And James, the most fat, they call him the fastest rider on the planet. But the big difference between the two is one crashes all the time, and that would be this guy right here. To this day, right now, he's just, he crashes a lot. And Ricky, man, he had hardly crashed at all in his career. And if you look at the body position between the two, Ricky's is spot on. It's perfect almost all the time in every situation. James, not quite so much. So I want to show you that right here and the difference in this. And let's look at this. We're going to hit play in this video. I'll jump around here a little bit. I can't hit it right on the head, so I might miss it here a little bit, but that's all right. We'll just jump around. I'm going to show you a couple things here. Let's watch James come up through this section, and Ricky comes right after him. He's chasing him down. I'm going to show you the difference in the body position. So let's watch this, and we'll stop it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here we go. Here comes James. Now watch when he... Okay. Let's go back 1 second here. I didn't get it stopped in time. Okay, let's watch something here. Okay, first, look at this. Number one, seated. In the seated position here. In my opinion, he should be in the standing attack position here. I mean, it's not a big thing here, but he should be in the standing attack position right here. Should be in a standing, where your legs can absorb, it becomes an extra part of the suspension. You got more control when you're in standing attack position. When you're in the correct standing attack position, center of balance, elbows in tight. James has a way of going way up over these handlebars, which is not a bad thing in certain situations. I mean, when you're accelerating, that's a good thing, and he's accelerating here, but he has a tendency to get way up over there, and that creates more, weight on the front end. And sometimes you don't want more weight on the front end, especially if you're coming down off this jump right here on the downside. And you see, if you notice, James crashes a lot by his front end, by going into endos, by his front wheel tucking on him. He gets way over the front of the bike, and I'm not saying that's wrong. It's not. If you watch the other videos, there's times when you do want to get over the front of that bike, but there's times where you don't want to get too far in the front. I mean, sometimes its head's way up in here, and that's really, this bike has a pivot point. It's like a teeter-totter back and forth, and you get over that, past that point, and you're too far up there, it puts too much on the front. But in my opinion, you should be standing here. Let's keep going here real quick, and I'm going to show you something else. Okay, let me bring it back. Okay, look here. Elbows. Yeah, I didn't hit it right on the spot. There is one spot in here where his elbows are way down here too. He keeps his elbows. Let's see if I can get that real quick for you. I want to show you this. You can even see it here, like where his elbows are. I mean, they should be. This one should be out there a lot farther, and this one should be out there a little bit more too. That gives you the correct leverage between this bike with all these ruts and breaker bumps in here to adjust laterally through your upper body to keep control. You're looking for the most control, and that's how you get that. Let me see if I can get that real quick for you, where he has them way down there. See it there a little bit. Right there. See that? See how far his elbows are down? Okay, now let's keep it going, and now let's watch Ricky come through here. Same section. I'm gonna let this go, and he's coming right behind him. And watch the difference in this. Okay, here comes Ricky right here. Boom. Now watch this. Nice body position. Look at this. Look at this. Boom, standing the whole time. Standing, elbows out. Okay, and let's get back and watch that again. Here he comes. See that? Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Standing attack position, center of balance. Although he's in the air right here. Difference where James was on the ground, but when Ricky comes to the ground, he stays in that position. See that? He hits the ground. He goes down with the force, but he goes right back into that position. Watch it again. Boom. See that? So, just I hope that helps you. I hope you can see that. See that? See that nice standing attack position? Standing the whole time. And that center of balance over that bike. Head just over the handlebar mounts. Knees over the ankle joints. Look at that. On the balls of the feet. Not the arches, not the heels. We can go back and look at James there. I'd like to see that. I forgot to even check that. But, you know, that's the difference. And when he comes down, I mean, he's hitting hard, so it's the impact, throws the arms down and everything, but he goes right back to that position. Boom, look at that. I mean, there's the hard hit. Right back to the correct position. He gets sideways there a little bit, but look at the elbow, look at the arms compared to James's and everything. See, that's the difference, I'm telling you. Now, let's go back to James once real quick and look at them feet. See if I got it back here far enough. Is that Ricky? Yeah, that's Ricky. It didn't go back far enough. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Ooh, can't see there real good. Yeah, let's see. Look at the difference there. Look at the difference. Look at that. On the arch of the foot. Now, I read a thing one time where Gary Bailey did a breakdown. And he did a breakdown of where James wrecked last year at the Outdoor National. Forget which one it was. You know what he broke it down to? One simple thing. That simple thing was this. Because you got to remember, with these guys in the position they're in, and as fast as they go and as good as they are, it comes down to these little simple things like this. So remember this for yourself. The more you practice, you want to do the right things. You want to do the correct things here, because the faster you get, you want to be spot on when you get to that speed. You're going to have bad habits. You're going to have incorrect techniques, and it's going to mess you up. Look at that. Right there it is. We look at Ricky's feet. Right on the balls where you get the most control. Look at James. Right on the arches. The worst place you could be. I mean, he is coming off. He is landing hard here, so that's a little bit of a give there. But I can almost guarantee you that's where he stays. You can land off a hard jump. You want to go, and you do go to the arches of your feet to shift and to brake, but you instantly want to go back to the balls of your feet. Always want to go back to the balls of your feet. That's where you get the most control. You can't really see it there, but I can almost guarantee it. Like I said, I watched that Gary Bailey thing. He attributed that crash that James had down to one simple thing. He was on the arches of his feet, you know, and he just didn't have the control. The way the bike went on him, he didn't have the control, and that's where you get your suspension. That's an extra suspension up through these legs in the standing attack position. When you're seated like this, it just beats the hell out of you. You lose all that in your legs as a way for suspension and more control of the bike. Now the bike's beating you up through your butt, beating the living crap out of you, and you lose all that control. So, just a video I found. I wanted to give you that video and show you that. I hope that helped, and hope it makes you understand that you really got to get out there and do these correct techniques, these correct body position, and more videos to come. This is just an extra one I threw in there. I was going around YouTube, found this, and I wanted to show that to you. So, all right, have a good one. Talk to you soon. More videos to come.